Okay.
So now for the grand finale is Jorge.
Bad boys for life. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Hey! Oh, shit. Oh. Come on, man.
You could get that buffed out.
No, you can get that buffed out.
In these streets, I never trusted anybody but me. I'm asking you, man. Bad boys.
One last time.
One last time.
I'm the definition of half man, half drugs. Ask the clubs, bad boy, that's what's up.
He trying to do them all. We're not just black, we're cops too. We'll pull ourselves over later.
It's official. I survived what I've been through. Y'all got drama, the saga continues. Bad boys. Bad boys. We ain't going nowhere.
You were right about the glasses. I've been telling your ass for a year.
We can't be stopped now.
Shit, Mike. These are like HD.
Cause it's bad boy for life. We ain't going nowhere. Cause it's bad boy for life.
Bad boys.
Hey,
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come in?
Hey, no, never. Y'all will never do that again.
Yeah, and you fucking up the lyrics, which take a long time to learn.
2020 film. Directed by Adil El Arbi and Vital Falah.
Jesus, these names are getting harder
Yeah, right.
and harder.
Oh my God.
It stars Will Smith as Detective Mike Lowry and Martin Lawrence as Marcus Burnett, another detective or cop, and Kay del Castillo, Isabela Netas, and as a widow of a cartel kingpin,
Jesus.
and Jacob Scipio as Armando Armas, the widow's son. So the plot is the wife and son of a Mexican drug lord embark on a vengeful quest to kill all those involved in his trial and imprisonment, including Miami detective Mike Lowry. And when Mike gets wounded, he teams up with his partner Marcus.
Mike Lowry, Will Smith.
Will Smith. When he gets injured, he teams up with Marcus Burnett, which is Martin Lawrence, in a special tactical squad called AMMO, AMMO.
So you
So subtle.
To bring the culprits to justice. So first of all, what I say about this movie is one thing that I noticed is that the bad guys look like a model. The two females of the squad, the AMMO, look like models. And the two males in the squad, the actors are actual former models.
Everybody looks like a freaking model.
Well, that was a tough casting job there. Well, I was like, Miami, I guess. Anyway, just put my thing. It's the movie actually had the most positive reviews from the other two films.
I know. I know.
That's not saying much.
I literally choked on my
but I have to say,
champagne.
I'm a big fan of Martin Lawrence, and I like his character. And I thought his what do you call that thing with Will Smith? The
charisma.
Charisma,
They have good charisma.
Good charisma, yeah. They
do.
They play
They
well
do.
with each other.
Yeah.
But having said that, it's just it was pretty bad. I was surprised. I felt like I wanted to get my 2 hours back. It was the classic, plot of you kill my father, prepare to die. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which was a great
Yeah,
movie.
I thought the action scenes were, they were okay. The car chases were okay, and I love those car chases. And then the shoot 'em up scenes were okay too. They weren't that great.
I was gonna say, could that be more saturated?
Also,
the thing I was like, the colors were like I was watching Hellboy or something. It was like
Hellboy was good.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the color saturation. It was unbelievable.
The first, this movie, I'll say, this movie made Six Underground look like Shakespeare. And funny enough, Six
He kept saying that.
But, incidentally, Michael Bay, who directed Six Underground, directed the first two.
Michael Biehn did?
Michael Bay.
Michael
Yeah.
Bay?
He directed Six Underground. He directed the first Bad Boy movies.
The actor Michael Biehn?
No, the
guy?
director.
Yeah, but...
He's like a J.J. Abrams. Oh, yeah, I think he acted in this movie, too.
Yeah.
I think he had a
No,
role.
he was
in
an
this
actor.
movie. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, chemistry. That's the whole thing. I was looking at chemistry. Will Smith and they have great chemistry. But like The Rock and what's his face? great chemistry.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. But yeah, it's just it really. I was expecting more from this movie. I was looking forward to it, but I was expecting more, but nope. And interesting thing about it too, because it is currently the highest grossing film of 2020. And why is that?
That's so sad.
Because after it came out, the coronavirus pandemic came out. And that was it. And it probably will remain as the highest grossing film of 2020. Because that was in a more theatrical releases.
Also, when they release a movie in January, where all the things are over, right? It's like they're not expecting it to be a great movie.
But you know what? It still managed to get 419 million. That's quite a bit,
a lot.
actually.
That's
That's
a lot.
for January film.
Oh, yeah.
He broke January records.
Because of the two names.
Yeah.
Not anything else in the movie.
And also,
They weren't planning for an Oscar, though.
And you know what? Sony's already planning on a fourth one.
No way.
Yes.
And I hope they do
it
better.
ended.
Yeah,
If
the
you
way it
watch
ended,
the
yeah.
movie, the way it ended, you go, oh yeah, there's going to be a fourth one.
Well, you knew that, but who the hell's going to see it?
I would say it was okay. It's okay entertaining, but it wasn't what I expected. So, anyways, that's my take on that.
Oh, this movie was horrible. Just horrible. But I gotta say, usually I would stop watching it.
You were riveted.
But you see, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are so good in this, and their relationship is so good that, tell you the truth, I don't even remember the plot. I don't remember everything except the expensive clothes. All I kept watching was, if Will Smith changes one more time in this scene, it's like, no cop does that. I mean, it's so
And drives a
unrealistic.
Porsche.
Yeah, right.
And you were commenting on the condo he lives in. It's like,
Yeah. Oh,
that's like a $5
that's
million condo. It's like, what cop lives in a
yeah,
$5
It's
million
like,
condo?
let's see our stars. I mean, it's so near. It's not reality at all, and I like a little bit of reality with it, or at least my perceived version of it.
No, I was going to say, this is for a movie for, what's that? How did they say that?
Movies for guys who
that
like
like
movies.
Yes, exactly. This was a guy's movie. 'cause
No, it was not even a guy's
only
movie.
they could believe this crap.
No,
only
no.
they could believe that he, as a cop, lived in that apartment
and wore
then-
those clothes and
and
changed them every fucking
He was
5
Tony Stark.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's like, let's see my wardrobe. What haven't I worn lately?
So,
Yeah, right.
so it's like movies for guys that like movies
That don't have say anything about them.
But maybe they had a girlfriend.
I thought
that,
I thought Will Smith was going to break out in the middle of the movie into a music video. Bienvenido a Miami.
and then advertise it as his new video. This movie was horrible. I cannot believe it made that much money. It's shocking. But if anybody did it, walking in, I'm sure they would not go see it. The fourth cannot be a good movie.
Well, I
cannot.
It depends.
What do you mean? This was the
Depends who likes
best
it.
one. This got the best reviews of.
Well,
of
the other
all
two were
three.
shit too. Actually, the first one had some potential to it, but obviously they did not jump onto that.
I say that thank God for Will Smith that Martin Lawrence was in this, because Martin Lawrence he's something very real about Martin Lawrence.
We used to come into Studio
like him.
City. He's so shy.
He brought
so
some
quiet.
great comedy to it. He did bring some great comedy.
He's
got
good.
great
He's really-
comedy, and he's really funny. It reminds me of Jackie Chan and
Chris Tucker?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
You
right.
know what I mean? Although
Rush Hours.
not quite as good as Chris Tucker,
No.
because he was great.
Chris
But
Tucker was-
because I just think that, I don't even know what to say. It is so. Okay, you've seen this movie 5,000 times.
But this one is the worst.
You've seen the plot 5,000 times.
But it's
You
the
know,
worst.
you killed my wife, or you killed my.
And the buddy cops, like Lethal Weapon or this.
Law and Order.
Yeah, and this cop is driving a Porsche, amazing, right?
I was more fixed on the clothes.
Oh my God,
They were like $1 million
What's the same
clothes.
thing? It's the same thing,
Okay,
Patty.
okay.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
So I'm sure that my criticism will not stop it being popular, because people who watch that movie watch it for all kinds of reasons that.
And I would love to hear
It's
from
like
every
this
one of
over
them.
my head. I
If
don't
anybody
understand.
likes this movie, please text us, write us. I don't care. I want to hear what you liked about this movie.
Okay.
Sean?
I love this movie.
Yeah. Right.
Did you really? Did
Well,
you
here
love
we
it?
go. Here we go. I need a cigarette break. Wow. I'm a little. Okay.
Compli-
I'm just a little shocked. I fucking love this movie.
Who the hell is she?
And I swear to God, I swear to Buddha, Allah, Jesus, somebody, I didn't want to see it. I kind of, in my head, I was like, oh,
You should have
God,
listened to
blah,
your
blah, blah,
intuition.
blah, blah, blah. Really? Not that you picked it, just when it came out,
right,
and I saw they
right,
did another one, I was like, oh, because the first one I liked.
Yeah.
The second one, and then I was like, oh, no. And
Not
then, so
again.
you picked it, right? So, and I just watched it today.
Okay.
And
I'm fascinated.
Riveted.
I'm riveted.
I have to say, for someone who wasn't looking forward to seeing this movie,
Maybe because you had low expectations.
No.
no,
She liked it so.
I liked it. I
and
liked
why
it.
was that, Sean?
Okay, first of all, I'm not a fan of Martin
Okay, you don't have to
Lawrence.
write in. Let's
Wait a
see
minute.
what
Wait,
she
I
has
want
to say.
to shut. I want to hear this. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Martin Lawrence. I mean, in the
Martin Lawrence.
like him and Will Smith, yes, there's like a really good connection, charisma.
Right.
Chemistry,
They've got that chemistry going on. So in the very first movie, it was like, okay, new, it was fresh, and it was like, so. But there's personal reasons in his life that I'm like, whatever, I can take him or leave him.
But why did
And
you
those-
like it?
I thought it was humorous. All the funny thing. I mean, me not liking Martin Lawrence doesn't mean that he's not a good actor. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean he's not good at his job. The timing, and it really is, because Will Smith plays the straight man.
Yeah.
Really. And Martin Lawrence is the comic.
Right.
I mean, there were times when I was like, oh shit. And then Martin Lawrence would be like, oh shit, in the movie. Because you know what's coming, and he'd be like,
I wish I could have seen
It's
it.
like you
through
were
your
Martin
eyes.
Lawrence. You were the character. You were seeing it from his eyes.
I mean, we go to movies, we go to movies to escape our lives, and I thought the same thing. I mean, I wasn't even looking at his clothes. The Porsche, I was like, who the fuck would get a blue Porsche anyway, like that color Porsche?
Yeah, really.
And why would I can see a Miami detective being like cocky, driving a Porsche. I mean, it's like
How can he afford it?
$700.
Boy, that's a
if he's
big
got,
stretch.
But no, if he's got nothing else, he's got no
Right,
family,
absolutely.
he's got no hobbies, he doesn't travel, it's like a $700
He's
a
got
month.
clothes.
Maybe he's,
But I wasn't looking at that.
She was looking at the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. So I did I questioned the Porsche, but I was like, okay, like
suspend
it just-
belief, for the movie.
But you felt the relationship because it was a big deal of the movie.
Yes,
Overrode
and-
everything else.
And they brought the wife and the the new
I
baby,
don't
and they got the
remember
marriage.
right.
The apartment, yeah, I had a problem with that for sure. But again, it didn't. In watching it, we go to movies to escape our own lives for 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever they are. We go to movies to escape, and it made me fucking laugh. And I thought there was good shoot 'em up scenes, some good hand-to-hand combat scenes with who I don't want to say, but Hermano. So yeah, I mean, I liked it. I liked the Bruja. She's this witch that he was had the
God brings
thing
that.
with. You learn about his little history a bit, because in the first one, Martin Lawrence had the family, and it was his daughter, or there was. I think it went through the first and the second. Like she was dating somebody, and it was like, oh, So you kind of saw his family, and you saw the tidbits, but you didn't know much about Will Smith's background in the movie. I really enjoyed it. I laughed out loud.
I kind of like that you loved it. Because
I just
it's
thought
so
it was
an antithesis of what I liked or didn't like. It's kind of fascinating watching it, and I can see why it made $419 million. Is that it? Because if everybody saw it like that, then it would.
Well, they have these funny moments.
Shit, like when they're driving on, and the very first scene when they're driving like on the beach, I knew they weren't after somebody. They had the two cop cars, the two motorcycle cars behind, or motorcycle bikes behind them, and then Martin Lawrence on the beach. Rich white people, we're police. We'll pull ourselves over later. I mean, just there were just some really funny lines in the movie that made me just laugh out loud, and chuckle. And I mean, to me, it wasn't a waste of 2 hours. It was.
That is brilliant.
I enjoyed it.
That's
I had
kinda
fun
nice.
with it. I had fun with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's start.
Rating.
Okay, I'll give it a 7
I give it a 1.
because I still it was funny. It was still funny.
I give it a 5 because I'm nicer than her.
Give it a 10
No,
if you like it.
no. It definitely wasn't a 10. Oh, and I liked Vanessa Hudgens. I always like her and stuff. She's the younger
good.
Latino girl.
Yeah.
I like that little group that came in together.
Amo.
The Ammo. Yeah, I did. I enjoyed them. No, I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
The movie had one of the guys was it's Bad Bunny. What it was a reggaeton rapper was in it, and DJ Khaled was also in it.
Always
also-
the hip people.
They always have
Yeah,
have those rappers and DJs in there also.
Yeah.
I'm sure they get a
Khaled.
list. Top
Khaled,
10
DJ
people
Khaled.
we have to have in the movie.
I'm just saying not my cup of tea, but that's okay. Okay,
I did like the Porsche.
You did like the Porsche. Yeah, okay. So and
I
you
would've
liked,
taken the
You
Porsche.
liked or didn't like the clothing.
Well, his clothing's fabulous, but not for a cop.
Okay.
And there was that. I know. Sorry, you can edit whatever.
Right.
But there was the difference between like his clothing and Will Smith's clothing.
Right. But even Martin Lawrence's clothing was top rate for being a
Cop.
and I'm putting up my hands here in quotes
Detective.
for a detective type clothing.
It was like 50K
too high
a year,
rated.
60K a year.
Have you
for
ever seen
detectives?
detectives? They do not dress.
No, they don't. Polyester suits. Yeah. I get it.
Okay, and they wear like brown
But
shoes.
I'm glad you liked it. But I'm glad somebody liked it.
Oh yes, me too. So that ends our quarantine edition of What the Flicks.
Our second quarantine.
Yeah, our second.
Or third. Or
Oh,
This
there's
is
not
our
too many.
third quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hear What the Flicks podcast on Spreaker, SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes under What the Flicks. You can catch the video and the podcast on all our podcasts on YouTube. Look for What the Flicks. And please feel free to email us with your comments and suggestions at whattheflixpodcast@gmail.com. So everyone stay hope. Stay hope.
Stay hope.
Stay hope. Stay
So-
hope.
stay home and stay home.
Yes, kind of. So everyone stay safe.
Keep hope alive.
And I hope that these movies will help you in your quarantine. And so that'll
Stay healthy.
You stay healthy.
Peace out.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.